Hey guys, and welcome to my first video on YouTube where I'm going to show you 5 common mistakes people do trying to hold a handstand. Handstand is great for increasing strength, balance and coordination, and a prerequisite for many other moves. This video will give you some tips to improve your handstand, so let's get it started. Number 1. Bent arms. One of the major problems why people struggle holding the handstand is because they do not stretch their arms completely. If you have your arms even slightly bent, you will have much more difficulty holding the handstand, as you need much more strength to keep yourself up. Also take care to stretch your whole upper body towards the ground to be as straight as possible. The more strength you use, the harder it will be to balance and to hold the handstand without moving. Number 2. Body tension. Since you keep your arms fully stretched, you should as well constantly tension your hips and legs as well. You will not be able to hold a handstand without having a proper body tension, so make sure to train such basics as regular push-ups and planks. If you're not able to hold the handstand straight, but rather walk on your hands, that might mean you're lacking the necessary body tension. While doing the handstand, try to push your whole body away from the ground. Repeat this until you can feel the tension from the fingers to your toes. Number 3. Arm position. In order to balance the handstand easier, you should keep your arms neither too wide nor too close to your body center. Keep your arms and hands directly and straight above your shoulders. As you can see in the video, the position of both of your arms should be similar. The problem is that if your arms are too wide, you're gonna have to put in even more strength. Likewise, if they are too narrow, you will have difficulties in balancing yourself. The fingers should always be pointed to the front. And as you can see in the clip, the fingers should not point to the side and the arms should be always parallel to each other. Number 4. Momentum. Another mistake which is especially very typical for beginners is that they cannot estimate the amount of momentum they need. They are simply scared of falling and hurting themselves if they go too high. In that case, you can try doing the handstand on the wall or practicing with someone who can hold your legs and bring you into the right position. If you have the right body tension, just be confident enough to approach the point of balance. But also take care not to use too much momentum. Last but not least, the wrong head position. When I started learning the handstand, I had to deal with this a lot. It's a typical protection mechanism which leads you to raise your head and face the ground. The problem here is that you completely shift your balance, which is why you will not be able to hold it without terrible neck pain. Try to keep an imaginary straight line from the middle of your head to your feet. And don't be scared to let your head go down a little bit, even though you will lose some control while doing that. Keeping your body completely straight saves you a lot of effort and will make balancing much easier. Of course, you can still face the ground, as I also do it, but just keep it to a minimum. One last thing, the wrong grip. Do not have your hands flat on the ground. Work with your fingers to balance yourself. The more straight your handstand is, the less you actually have to work with your fingers and the easier it will be. So keep in mind, do not bend your arms. Never forget to keep your body tension. Find the right width of your arms. Use the right amount of momentum and keep your head in the right position. And last but not least, have the right grip for the balance. So guys, I hope this video was helpful and that you can improve your handstand. Write in the comments below if you have any questions or suggestions for further videos. Take care and see you next time.